what you call it? We
front runners.
8-0. Nah, 8-0, I believe is the term. Learn more. Boom. And I think we should be live on Instagram as well. But while we figuring that out.
I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world, and that's our job. You have to make it. Chill.
JB, what's the name of the podcast?
It's a pod named Kickback. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
You say the whole thing. What up? Rest in peace, JB. Love you, boy. Welcome back to a pod named Kickback. We got a full house tonight, as you can see. But I am no breaks new, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Each and every Monday, we right back at it. I am the Black Savage, the Magneto of my people. And I got some special guests this week. This is the first time we've had, the way I like to do the show, with 3 other co-hosts. I like to have 2 ladies in here so we can get the ladies' perspective. It's not a male-dominated show, but I also like to have my man Jay Lew in here because he always give me that balance, kind of like what JB would do. So, having said that, let's see. We'll go from oldest to newest. All right, J. Lew. Now we gotta go ladies first.
Yeah. Don't make gentlemen like they used to, man. I apologize.
Oh man. I'm distracted. The Cowboys looking good out there. All right, so we will go with the vets to the rookies. So, Jackie, please introduce yourself and let the people know who you are, where to find you, and all that good stuff.
Hello. Happy New Year's to everybody. Hope it started off really well. I'm Get Fit with _Jacq, JACQ. You can catch me on everything, Facebook, Instagram. And I'm in your face for the next 3 months because I know y'all gonna be in the gym. And I'm gonna see y'all.
The next 2 months, because they ain't going that long. And next up, we got Danna Doll. Danna, let them know what's up, where you at, who you is, and all that good stuff.
Hello. This is Danna Doll. I am in Georgia, of course. You can find me on Instagram at Danna Doll, on Twitter at Damn Danna, or Facebook. You can't find me on Facebook, but I'm out there.
2024, no Facebook.
All 2024. That's a bad. J. Lew, talk to the people.
Where you can find me at JWL Agency. I don't know the other one, but yeah.
J. Lew, what it do? So, all right, everybody, we do have a crazy show. We got to talk about aliens. We got to talk about our New Year's sex resolutions. We got to talk about Katt Williams and versus everybody, Mr. Ether himself. But before we get into that one, I do want to shout out our sponsors, Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. If you need your house cleaned, your apartment cleaned, the hotel room you were staying in before your girl got there and you was cheating and you don't want to find a hair or the condo, whatever you need done, you call Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. If you have a date and that date goes a little late, then the next day you didn't get everything clean, get Mo's Marvelous Cleaning on the scene. She would come in and it would look like a woman was never there, even though it was a couple. That's neither here nor there. Hit up Mo's Marvelous Cleaning, use code KICKBACKERS, and you will get 10% off. I don't know if it's your first cleaning or every cleaning. Ask Mo's Marvelous Cleaning. Also, mysexroom.net. We got to renew our membership because I need, you know how you do partnerships and sponsorships and you get gifts. get to use some of the products.
It's been a minute.
I need a wine. Come on now. It's 2024. But hit up mysexroom.net, and that's for any of your love toys, sex toys, lingerie for all size women. If you're a skinny mini or if you're a Bertha, they got lingerie for everybody. And I was I think that's rare. Ladies, is that rare? They have a lingerie place that has lingerie for plus size women?
Not these days.
Yeah, not so much.
Not in America. Not in America.
But I'll tell you this, then if you use code Kickbackers on their website, you'll get 10% off of whatever you purchase. And having said that, oh man, let's get into the viral story. Oh no, high low. We gotta do high low. Gotta see how everybody been doing, what's going on.
Now, high low. Who wants to go first?
Who wants to go first? High and low of the week. Well, high and low of the year, I guess. Damn. This is a whole new year.
Ooh, for the year? Lord.
Well, we only a week into the year. Okay, let me see. My high of this week. It's been a rough week, y'all. Rough start to you. I'll tell you what. My vision board.
Hey, I like
that. Was my high.
Yeah.
I'll tell y'all what's on it real quick. I'll go real quick. And I actually made a virtual one, and then I had a vision board party on New Year's because I'm an old man. That's what old men do. I got my particular spirituality, Peace to the Nation of Gods and Earths on here. I want to get more spiritually in tune. I got a picture of Will Smith when he was in Suicide Squad, and he all buff and shit. Like, yeah, I gotta get my buff on. And I got I was the top agent in the country on this particular week. I want to make sure I do that every week. That does everything. That gets your money right. That gets your confidence right. That gets you noticed. That gets your free trips to Costa Rica, which is also on here. I heard a trip to Costa Rica, so I'm looking forward to going. I got my new crib I want to move into, my new grind I want to get. Podcast doing great, which I appreciate y'all for being here today. Y'all helping with that all by yourself. Then I got Joe Budden and his girl in the shopping mall kissing. And that represents love, podcast success, and a bad little joint. And that was my I guess that's my what you call it, vision board. And that was my high. My low, I can't speak on my low. Let's just say I'm not even gonna speak on it. J-Lo, I gotta tell you when we get offline. But let's just say man, the Georgia court system is crazy. I just put it that way. Moving on. Who's next? Jackie, you going next? We going in the same order?
I mean, we can.
Right.
Didn't have a low, but my high was just being able to clean out everything and everything before the new year, clean out all my old clothes, cleaned out everything, top house, top clean my car, clean my emails. So I felt really good.
Okay. Good shit, good shit. What my round of applause at? Because I know how that feels because it's uncluttering.
Yeah.
It's the uncluttering of life. I hear that. And no low. That's great. No low shit. I love to trade places with you. Danna Dog, talk to us.
My high would probably be I got a new job that I was wanting to get very badly and securing those new coins for the new year. So I'm excited about that. And then my low, I'll probably just say the weather. I'm tired of the low temperatures.
Yeah, I thought this was hot Lanta, not lukewarm Lanta or cold Lanta, but apparently I was wrong.
Exactly.
J-Lo?
Hi, what I did for when you saw what I was at for the holidays, you know what I'm saying? The little one, we went up to see my mother and my sister, so we did the little tubing in Master Nutting, so that was a good little vacation.
Oh, you was in Master Nutting?
Yes, we
That's what's up.
Yes, we did the tubing things. You saw the video. We did that little indoor water parks. We had a good time there. Always good when she could see my mother. I got my goals set up, so got the vitamins we talked about. All that good stuff. Workout schedule in play. Got a hell of a workout yesterday.
Hey.
Got the workout. The business goals, all that plan in line. The lows is just reflecting back on last year. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't hit some of those goals. So just kind of trying to make sure this year start off, you know what I'm saying, on a good front.
Yeah, I hear that. And Master Nothing stood out to me because I went to military school in Master Nothing for a couple of years out by the Ray Caverns. So I know how far it is. I mean, it's not too far.
Yeah.
But when you're 14, 15, 16, you feel like you're in another country, stuck out
yeah.
in military school in a uniform. And be good, y'all. Don't take my path. Don't take my path. It's not sweet. But fuck it, let's get right into it, man. Let's get right into it. We all know why we here. We all know why we here.
My left stroke just went viral.
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers does not like you.
Hey, that's your job, man. Whenever y'all support one of these weirdos, hitting the button. Oh man, Katt Williams went on Club Shay Shay with Unc Shannon Sharp, and he wanted to discuss some things, had some things on his mind. He wanted to talk about a couple episodes that he has seen. He saw Cedric the Entertainer on there. He saw Ricky Smiley on there. He saw who else was he talking about?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, Steve Harvey, yeah.
Uh-huh.
He had a few rebuttals to some of the things they were saying. And I mean, well, first of all, before I even go into that, I got to give it up for Unc, man. They were at about 30 million views about an hour or two ago. And just for brevity purposes, so you get a real idea of what's going on, the most viewed interview in the history of YouTube is Joe Rogan with the guy that confirmed that we have UFOs, which we're going to talk about later. That was 50 million views. The second most viewed interview in the history of YouTube is Joe Rogan talking to someone else. That has 32 million views. And the third most viewed now is Shannon Sharp and Katt Williams at just about 30 million. And they did that in about 4 days. You're like, God damn. Rapid fire real quick. What was your biggest takeaway? I guess we start with you, Jacq. What was your biggest takeaway?
My biggest takeaway was I like how he answered the questions very eloquently. He didn't throw anybody underneath the bus. He addressed what was already spoken about him when his name was brought up. So he just cleared the air. But I did like when he said Satan doesn't give out blessings, not even to his people.
Mm-hmm. I definitely heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Danna Doll, what was your biggest takeaway?
I would say this just shows everything that's done in the dark is always gonna come to the light. And everything he spoke on, I just seeing all the receipts and everything's coming out. So even people try to rebuttal it, it's like you're not really saying, nobody calling him a liar for real. He's bringing the truth out.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah, J-Lu, what was your biggest takeaway?
I think that was my biggest takeaway is obviously nobody said he was lying. They said, yeah, well, some other stuff wasn't the way he said it, but nobody said he was lying. But I think that I guess I do a positive spin on it. The amount of people that came back and said how he's helped them over the past, those receipts came up. And a lot of times, a lot of people do stuff, so they can so you can say it. He had so many comedians, other people that just kind of showed up for him. Like, nah, nobody's saying nothing bad about him and he had a 10, 15, 20 years span of him helping people and not seeking, recognition from it. So I think that's the biggest thing. Like, look, what he said, and, he's actually lived that life. So that was good to see people coming back and speaking to his name.
I really loved all of your answers. Those are things that I definitely took away as well. I think the thing that I took away the most was getting to kind of know Katt, the man. Because I always thought it was funny. And then when he had his little issues, I felt like, damn, Katt, you fucking up. Like, are you on drugs now? You fighting little kids? Like, what's going on? And I was like, damn, dog. Like, I felt like Child Banks. We were rooting for you. And he's saying, I've never used drugs. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just shit they say. And he also explained some of the Dave Chappelle shit about turning down the 50 million. And I think it kind of lets sometimes we romanticize Hollywood and we kind of go, it can't be that bad. But as we've seen from Diddy, the allegations against him and some of the things Katt spoke on, what Dave has spoken on, what Taraji P. Henson has spoken on, that it really is that bad. And that's what I walked away going, like stay woke. Keep in mind, this is Hollywood for real. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about Harvey Weinstein offered to suck his dick in front of his whole team to get him in his movie. It's like, what? That threw me off because I always thought like if you were like a predator, you wanted something, well, I guess maybe not. I would think you wanted something done to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better suck my dick to get into the movie. But he wanted to suck his dick to get into the movie. And it's like, whoa.
That shows control.
Yeah, because you know he's straight. That's the point. And that's what I was losing when I was thinking about it. I know you're a straight man. I know you don't want this. Like you don't want to wear a dress either. You know what I'm saying? But if you do this, then I do have control. And they say rape is about violence and control, and it ain't about sex anyway. It ain't you don't have a sexual desire to rape somebody. You have a desire to control them or to be violent with them, and sex is just the way you do that. But ladies, I want to hear y'all thoughts on that. This whole the way that I guess men are treated men. I know we've heard about women being treated this way as well. And I know y'all probably have something to say about that. But the way that the Hollywood executives are treating the men and the women, like that's probably, I guess it's a vulnerable position for a man as well, but I know it's 10 times worse for y'all.
Definitely. And I think even looking at all this that's happened in the first week of the new year, it's showing that, yeah, we're seeing the ugly side of things, but just imagine all of the comedians and stuff before them. They had to go through way worse discrimination, not being paid correctly, them having to click together in order to not get killed, beat up, however. But it just shows that it's a lot of demons out there. And what I did like about Katt Williams is you seen his glow. You seen that he was already prepared for this way before he even got into the industry. He was already secure with himself, knew his worth, his self-worth, and nobody could do anything to tear him down.
He was standing on 10 toes, standing 10 toes down. What you think, Danna?
I think it's good that he's speaking on that, especially as a man. I feel like probably it might be a little bit, I wouldn't say harder to come out than as a woman, but probably more taboo. Because I feel like even if it happened to a man, they might to speak on that might make other people question their manhood, so they might be more likely to keep it to themselves. So for him and other people to start speaking out like, hey, this is happening to us too, I think that's good. And it's definitely shedding light on stuff. Like she said, all the demons, everything is coming out.
Yeah, 2024 is the year of the truth. That's what Donnie said. You right, young. You right. Yeah. 2024 has started off that way, J. Lew. What you think?
Now, I think what Danna said is like 100% accurate. I think what happens is you knew it was happening in Hollywood, especially with men, men in power trying to take advantage of women. I don't think you probably knew the extent that it was happening to men. And as a man, there's a certain level of embarrassment. Like, it's no safe space to go, hey, yeah, I got this. I got raped, or I got, proposition. So the fact that Katt like blatantly said it, like, and he said it like how you talk. Like, he didn't say it like somebody sexually assaulted. He said, nah, he asked me to do this. Like, he was direct on this. I think kind of him putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it probably happened to a lot of the dudes out in Hollywood, and someone probably did it. And was embarrassed by it. So I think the fact that he actually speaks to it can kind of be a benefit. And the back then. And like I said, the 2024 is the year of the truth. I like what when Katt was saying that. Like, look, we're not letting liars win. We're gonna expose the truth, and that's what it is. Mm-hmm. I'm good either way.
He said Diddy tried him. He literally said he tried me,
and I believe
I had to tell him no.
I believe it too.
Yeah,
I'm telling him. If he looking at everybody else like, why you didn't say no?
Yeah,
right,
right.
Now, and that makes you think. And I don't want to put nothing on nobody that on their jacket that they don't deserve. But I will say this, and I don't want to pile on with Diddy or nothing like that, because I technically still innocent till proven guilty. But we all know what we think.
Yeah, this.
Like, look at all the bad boy. He did that. Whatever they say he did. He did that shit.
Right. They was on the casting couch.
Oh shit! But look at all the bad boy artists. Like, they seem to be some traumatized motherfuckers, man. They left and went and found God. You know what I'm saying? Like, confessing the murders from 20 years ago. Like, they seem to have gone through some things, and everybody else has just died. Craig Mack died. I can't even go on a list of all the bad boy artists that have passed away. And the Columbus Short, the actor, said Diddy tried him.
Yeah.
And now with Katt saying he tried me, it's kind of like, what the fuck was y'all doing in Hollywood, man?
Yeah.
Like, what's really, because you used to hear rumors like, you want to get on, you got to fuck a man to get your record deal. Because, it's me being a rapper for all those years. We used to hear little stories like that, like, dog, you really want to rap? Then you going to have to fuck Diddy. Nigga, no, I'm out your fucking mind, whatever. But now I'm like, were those stories really true? Because these would be people that might be one step ahead of me in the industry. Not nobody that had made it, but just dudes on the outside like me, maybe a little further along. And they would make those jokes and we would laugh. But now I'm like, oh shit, that wasn't a joke, huh?
Sleeping your way to the top.
Yeah, you gotta live with it though. That's why I think and that's how I judge people. Like the people you come with and the people who you in business with. Like, what happens to them afterwards? Like what you know what I'm saying? How do they grow throughout their life? You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? That's what matters. That's kind of like why I don't trust people. If you don't got friends from a certain amount of time, I don't trust you. Like certain stuff, I'm like, look, I can't trust it.
Yeah, your girl and you got one friend that you met 2 years ago. I'm like,
yeah, everybody's oh my god, everybody though.
Yeah, everybody hating. Okay, yeah. All right. And it's wild because I've seen how people responded like with my particular friend group, but like we've been best friends 30 fucking years, and that didn't seem uncommon because it was all I knew. But then you get around people and they got their best friend group is a year old, and you're like, God damn, what were you doing all this time? You know what I'm saying? But man, my final takeaway from the Katt thing, because I don't want to spend too much time on the internet's been talking about it nonstop. But I will say I think that it's a place for the truth again. And maybe that's Club Shay Shay. But I think that people seeing the Katt got backlash, but he got more support and more attention than anything else. So I think that that's it's always a good thing when the truth is emboldened, when the truth is celebrated, when the truth is rewarded to a degree. Because to have the number 3, soon to be number 2 most watched interview in the history of YouTube, just by quote unquote telling your truth, I think that'll encourage other people to tell their truth. Yeah. And I think that's how we get to the bottom of the shit. And maybe that started with Cassie, man. I know when Cassie first brought it up, I was kind of like, oh, she just wanted the money. But now I'm looking like Cassie might have started a whole fucking revolution on a low. And I had, totally dismissed it initially, but I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people that feel bolder now after her speaking out. And probably other comedians that were getting their jokes stolen that that's Steve Harvey. I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, crush me. But that's said the entertainer. I'm down here. What they gonna do? And matter of fact, I feel boldened. Look, Joe Budden been stealing my podcast content. I turn around, he added more people than it was me with the 2 ladies and the 2 fellas on the podcast. And then all of a sudden he had State of the Union. God damn it. I'm tired of it, Joe. You didn't do it, Joe. We did it, Joe.
And I think what a lot of people need to look at this as far as Black men, he never gave away his power. That's why he's still successful. That's why he's still standing. That's why he can say what he wants to say.
Yeah, they don't own it.
That's
when you unbought, you can do certain things that otherwise you can't.
Very important because like Kevin Hart and several other comedians will tell you, Steve Harvey, I can't do that. I can't say that. Steve Harvey's made the joke so many times. You asked me that, man. You trying to get me fired? And I mean, it was funny that he said it, but it was true. Like, I can't say that. Are you trying to get, like, you know what I'm saying? I will lose everything. But when you're self-made, you can't lose nothing. And I teased Joe Budden earlier. Shout out to Joe. But he's his own man. He has his own business. So they can never fire him. They can never take away his deal. He don't need a deal.
I can go create another one. If that's I can go, when it's yours, it's yours.
And I do admire that and respect that. And I think that's very important. And that's why a lot of us, dive into the entrepreneurial life. So can't nobody, like Dame Dad said, can somebody tell you fired? Then you're not a boss. You're not a man. I think that's a little bit too far, Dame. But but if you can prevent somebody from firing you, then you do put yourself and you got the money behind it because you can't be a broke entrepreneur and big and bad a couple of dollars. If nobody can fire you and you put yourself in a position to have that fuck you money, then I think you win in their life. Even if you're not rich, you win in their life. Before we wrap this up, any final thoughts? Katt Williams, the truth, empowerment, speaking your truth, fighting back.
I think a lot of people are worried about because he's spoken his truth, but for me, looking at this spiritually, he's protected. That man has been protected for years because we seeing this interview now, but Katt been talking his shit for since the beginning.
Yeah.
And so he's already been, like you said, he's been in the belly of the beast. He knows what he's facing.
Yeah.
Oh, really quick, because you say talking from the beginning, that made me think of Pimp Chronicles. I believe his first major stand-up special. And he said, you be going to these parties, and then you kick in the door like, nigga, is that Professor Ogilvy? Talking about the dude from there's another man, and then he did all kind of shit. Oh my God, a robber. So on his very first special, he said he walked into a freak party and saw Professor Ogilvy with another dude. That was his first special. And he said, I ain't going no more than parties. So that was what, 20 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, man. Hey, look, man, they pulling up. The thing I like, they pulling up so many old videos.
Yes.
All the receipts coming out.
Yeah, people stealing the jokes the year that they did it. So you know what I'm saying? And I do like that it's kind of providing like Mark Curry, DC Curry, Bernie Mac, who's my number one comedian all time, is kind of giving them validation for what they've been saying over the years. Because Bernie Mac was Bernie Mac had a list of people that stole jokes from him. So it's actually helping to validate them as well. Like the Mark Currys, the DC Currys, Earthquake, certain people who've been putting it in, who, what some people might say the right way, they getting their flowers for it as well.
Yeah, I seen Mark Curry talking about he stole all my stuff from hanging with Mr. Cooper. Yeah. And I almost forgotten the details of hanging with Mr. Cooper. I know it was Holly Robinson Pete and Don Lewis from A Different World, and they all had basketball players' names. Don Lewis' character was Dumas, Joe Dumas, the Pistons. Mark Curry was Cooper was from Mark Cooper, the man from the Lakers, and I forget who Hardy Robinson P character's name was. Might have been Jordan or No Breaks or something. I'm not sure, but whatever her name was, and I forgot he was a principal. So Steve really took that whole show, had Piggy and Levita, like wow. Danna, wrap us up real quick.
Don't be out here lying or have allegiance to losers.
That's right.
No allegiance to losers. Where my drop at? Where my motherfucking drop?
I'm definitely using
unnatural allegiance to losers does not like you.
Huh?
That's gonna last the whole 2024.
Yeah, man. And go see Katt Williams special. He's coming to Georgia, I think March, and his tickets. They have tickets on Groupon for $70. If anybody didn't know or wanted to know,
might be a birthday present. Hold up, what you say, March?
Yes, sir. He'll be here. And he always brings some comedians with him, so he has some nice.
About to be crazy.
You say what?
All his tickets, any show he does, is about to be crazy.
Sold out everywhere.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get that. Yeah,
I gotta add the Fat Joe drop. Yesterday's price is not today's price. But man, we gotta get into some crazy shit that's going on in Miami. And what the fuck?
It's the mayor. Stay fly. Stay high. What the fuck? You know what it is.
So Danna's cousin had messaged me on Instagram and told me that it was aliens spotted in the Miami Mall. And I mean, I look at the videos, I've seen the reports on TMZ. I don't know what the hell this is. It could be just a weird angle, but you see the police are like standing outside the mall, and what looks like a rather large something is walking, and they have guns drawn, and all the lights are on, and it just looks freaky, man. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, I do believe in aliens. I think it's very arrogant to think that we are the only species on the entire planet, well, entire universe, excuse me. Not even our universe, but all of the universes throughout the galaxy, that we're the only one that has life. And we have all this very life on this planet. We got fish, plants, crabs, dogs, cats, men, women, thems and days. We got all this shit on Earth, but that's all the life that exists in the entire galaxy. That's ridiculous. When I was in DC, I was in DC for about 2 months last year, and I was seeing I don't know what it was. They weren't planes. They were flying, zooming across the sky real quick. And I videotaped it, posted it on social media. Like, that's not a fucking plane. Planes don't move that fast, and planes aren't this low. Like, and I don't know what it was. And all my boys were like, it's aliens. They've been seeing them in Georgia too. And I'm kind of like, yeah, maybe. But even though I saw it with my own 2 eyes, I still was like, nah, that can't be it.
That's what the world wants you to think. That's what the government wants you to think. That's exactly how they want you to think.
Right. Question yourself.
So real quick, who here believes in aliens, life forms on other planets?
I do.
I do.
Oh yeah. I believe it's something. I don't know what it is.
And for me, so my dad was in the Air Force. So after he got out the Air Force is when he really opened up about stuff that he wasn't able to talk about while he was in the military. So they definitely hide a lot of stuff. There's definitely aliens. There's definitely UFOs. There's definitely other creatures out there that they don't want us to get scared about, because the one thing that the government does not want the world to do is panic and go crazy. So they're going to keep everything under wraps, and they're going to, oh no, it's just a plane, or oh no, you were seeing things, or maybe you were tired. They're going to make you question yourself. That's what people do. They question themselves because we've been programmed.
I mean, that's definitely what I've done, right or wrong, if I've really seen something or not. But Danna, what's up, man? You're the youngest here. You tell us. You know all the secrets. Are they aliens? Are they here? You tell us.
I definitely believe they are. I believe they're probably here, some on Earth. I'm definitely a big believer in conspiracy theories, and even about the Miami thing, they're trying to say, it's just a fight at the mall. But then you got to think about they grounded all the flights. I know a couple people who they weren't able to get their flights because they stopped everything. They stopped the communication. So it just doesn't make sense that a fight at the mall is going to prevent air from, like, why they can't fly the planes if somebody's just fighting and shooting at the mall. It doesn't make sense. So I definitely think something happened, and of course they're going to try to cover it up, because like which I said that no panic, but we know.
Yeah, I'm Mario Winans. I don't want to know. If I don't know if I can't beat you, I don't know. I don't know what y'all look. I want y'all to live y'all lives and be great. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here.
I would say I believe, but I that's not something I need to see to believe. I don't need to see the aliens to know that they're there.
There we go. I'm right there.
I don't think aliens. I think the world has made it seem like aliens are bad. What if they're good? What if they're trying to assist? What if they're trying to further our technology, and they're just studying us? I mean, I'm sure there's bad people. There's good people. Either those.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say there's probably both. Like, of course, it's probably different species, so we probably have the good and the bad.
It's people. There are thought leaders in social media. Ben Carson is one of them. Y'all guys heard of Ben Carson?
Yeah.
He said he was abducted by aliens. I mean, this is an intelligent dude. He is, pro-Black, power to the people. He is giving solutions, economic solutions. He's doing all of these great things, but he has this story about being abducted by aliens and experiencing that. And it's kind of like, do you throw the baby out with the bathwater? Because I see J. Lew like, what? He said, what? Like, do you throw the baby out with the bathwater? He got all this good information, but he says he was abducted. That's his truth, J. Lew. He living his truth.
Like I'm A-okay. And I don't, some of the stuff I heard him say, I believe is probably accurate, because I don't think you can make some of that shit up. But like I said, it's a what if to me. Like I don't know. Like if I'm saying, I'm like, look, if I don't know, I'm gonna err on the other side.
I feel young because I used to get mad that the aliens had to be smarter than us. Like, why they gotta be smarter than us? Why they gotta be better than us? Like, why they flying to our planet? How come we don't make it to their planet?
Yeah,
Why they better than us? But then, you know, you get the stories of the pyramids. They're saying that the quote unquote aliens did that we are descendants of the aliens. There's a theory that our original home planet was being destroyed and we went to another location, but a few ships actually crashed into Earth. And then we populated the world, and like we were like the deviants, like white people that came over to America. These deviants that came over here and started doing shit.
17 movies, man. You just explained.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to say, you know what I'm saying? And it could be hidden in plain sight. You know, one line that always struck me about why the aliens might be better than us in Men in Black, and I know this is, of course, it's a fictitious movie, but they said they were talking about different planets and different species. And they're like, oh man, yeah, human. They was like, yeah, we're the bad guys, of course, humans. Like it was like human thought is looked at as an infectious disease. Oh, you're thinking like a human. And then like, oh my God, you think like a human. And when we see how, you know, our first couple stories have gone, you can see how human thought could be looked at that way. But why they be anal probing us? It's freaks. It's freaks. Are aliens gay, dog? There's the LBGTQ. Is that what the A stand for? Alien? LBGTQIA is alien? Is that what you trying to tell me, J. Lou?
Hey, it's very possible, man. There's a whole bunch of.
We're like they're I guess they're frogs, you know, that we dissect in class. Like we are the little creatures that they're studying, and they're gonna probe and prick and do whatever they want to do.
Forget them, man. We the superiors, man. Forget them. 2024, I ain't put myself below nobody.
That's right. That's right. I do think they will fuck with us though. I think they fuck with black people.
Alien homies. I would love to have some alien homies.
Oh,
I think they be looking at white people like. Yeah, I think they be beefing with white people, young. I think they be like, why y'all be doing to black people like that, dog? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Like, you know, I will blink my eye and your butter fall off. Like, leave black people alone, man. I don't know, you know. I guess we'll see, man. We'll see, but
long as they treat us like Cam say the Africans treat us, man, we all right.
Yeah. Somehow that is correct. Man, so do we believe what happened in Miami? What do we think?
I believe it. Only because I'm the type. See, I watch stuff about UFOs all the time, and if you really want to see real footage and stories, you need to look up farmers. Any farmers will have you get. They got the best stories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got so much space out there. I don't know about Miami.
Yeah.
That'd be
going to at the mall.
I'm like, man, that's
shoes.
Y'all could have picked. Y'all should have went to a farm. Man.
Exactly.
Now, what if just like, okay, let's say we all aliens, and I'm like, shit, I'm finna go down to the earth because I'm trying to like, you know, I see y'all done went, but y'all only scared of them. I'm trying to like really like show them.
Where all the people gonna be at?
Like I know where y'all going. I'm finna go a public place. I'm finna go to the mall.
Now, why do you think if these stories are true, what we do know about a year or so ago, they declassified a lot of information that verified or confirmed that they were UFOs. They call UFOs something else, USPAs or whatever they call them, unidentified flying shit, UFS, huh?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so so we know that there are things flying around that we don't know. They don't move like drones. They don't move like airplanes. They move like something different. We know that. So the government has confirmed that. Now, why did they confirm that last year or year before? And why are so many people now reporting? Why are they so visible to us now? Why are they showing up?
Everybody got a camera. Everybody got a camera on their phone for one.
Yeah.
And
phone footage from the mall.
Secondly, you can hide things for how long? When you have more multiple encounters, like we have more technology, so we can see more, analyze more,
right? Connect with people more, get those stories together. So
So I might call and I'll be like, y'all heard? I seen this UFO. Oh, me too. So now you have a backing now, support that you
network.
Got crazy.
Man, why no camera footage from the mall? Why no iPhone footage from the mall?
They probably took it.
Right, or they got they got the little blinkies. Everybody gotta forget.
Down, don't record. Put the phones down.
But I know people have been talking about it. Let me grab one of these guys and see what y'all think. I'm gonna play a little snippet.
The Miami incident. He explains what took place when he was there.
Fat chicks, old ladies, like who I'm talking about moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, old people even move. I'm talking about moving. So, my girl, she like, what's going on? Like, fuck all that, we out. Like, I'm not gonna ask no questions. We just gonna follow the crowd. Next thing you know, real like gunshots start going off. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to follow the crowd, get out of here. I look back, no cap, yo. No cap. I look back, it looked like a big ass shadow, but it was solid at the same time, like a few shadows, but they were solid at the same time, and it almost looked like they was coming our direction, like they was chasing us, but they was disappearing and reappearing closer. So I'm like, yo, so we start really moving. Next thing you know, we start hearing more gunshots, like these dudes start firing at this shit. Get outside, mad police, all that. You know what I'm saying? The police is like trying to.
I mean, if we thinking about, like we're saying, they're more intelligent beings, like them, it might be a way that they don't show up on our cameras. And then if it's something you never seen, I think people may be too terrified to think, okay, let me record this. I need to get away.
That's a great spec like that. I agree with that.
I was thinking that too, because my first instinct anyway ain't to pull up my phone. But if I see an alien, I ain't gonna be like, hey, no, let's get a selfie.
I'm like, what them dudes, they start shooting. I'm gonna probably that sounds like some shit I know. Man, look, man, I'm gonna shoot and ask questions later, man. I apologize. I shoot low just to make sure.
All leg shots.
I'm pulling my jump.
But like even I say here in the gunshots, we ain't heard no police talking about they came for some gunshots or heard some gunshots and they, you know what I'm saying, mall on lockdown because we heard gunshots. The first thing they said was a bunch of kids fighting.
Yeah.
Them kids pulled out guns. The kids is probably black. If the kids is black, then I believe that they pulled out the guns and started shooting when they saw that shit.
Facts. So another reason you might want to pull out your gun, if y'all are familiar with this story with Tesla factory, a robot attacked his engineers with his claws. And this is what we've always talked about. This is the whole iRobot thing again. Is this a sci-fi episode? We done did the aliens, now we doing the killer robots.
No,
and it's
telling us for years.
Yeah, and it's funny because we're talking about aliens, like she said, I've watched a lot of that stuff too, and they it's a conspiracy theory that he was contacted by aliens, and that's how he was able to come up with all of his technology.
Who was this?
Nikola Tesla.
Yep.
Oh, he said he was contacted by the aliens?
Yeah, that's a conspiracy theory.
Yep.
Oh. And he's the one that keeps him and Bezos keep flying out of space, right? They're the ones that's offering free trips out of space and shit.
Did they do it yet? Or
they've done it. Some celebrities got on there one time.
Okay.
And where they going? They're going to meet the OG alien.
They going to negotiate. Old white.
He was a protege.
Old white
Right.
Negotiate something.
Love to. Man, the AI thing scares me. Have y'all ever used Chat GPT?
Mm-hmm.
I played around with just to see what it was about.
I've used it for simple shit. Like, hey dog, let me tell you what this girl said to me, and just to see what it was saying. And it'd be like, well, I think you should look at it from this perspective. She obviously bullshit. I'm like, damn, Chat GPT.
What?
Hey, what the fuck? Like, you gotta download. I'm about to do a question right now. Where my shit at? Where my Chat GPT? Anybody got a good question?
Ask about the aliens in Miami.
Oh, boom. Hey, chat. Let's talk about the aliens in Miami. Hold on. Hey, chat. What's going on with the aliens in Miami? Talk to me. that's making me text them. I don't want to text. I want an audio. Hey, chat, what's up with the aliens in Miami? Tell me what's going on. I'm scared.
Dude, he's scared too.
Don't be looking around.
I understand it can be frightening. But as of my last update in January 2022, there were no verified reports or evidence of aliens in Miami or anywhere else. Sometimes stories or rumors about aliens can spread, but it's important to rely on credible sources for accurate information. If you're feeling anxious, it might help to focus on verified news sources or talk to someone you trust for reassurance.
But she said 2022.
Right, exactly. She ain't saying nothing recent.
That's because that's their competition.
Exactly. Hey, chat. What's up with Katt Williams? Is he going to be safe? Are they after him now?
I'm here to help with any questions you might have. How can I assist you today?
What's going on with Katt Williams? Will he be safe after his last interview?
As of my last update in January 2022, I don't have any specific information about Katt Williams and his safety following an interview. If there's been recent news or developments, I recommend checking reputable news sources for the most up-to-date information on Katt Williams.
Okay, boom. Well,
why haven't they updated they?
All right, in 2 years. They gotta get with the program.
And that is 2 years. Damn, I thought about that. I'm still thinking it's 2023. Damn. Well, this is an exclusive, the first podcast in the history of the world to use Chat GPT Live. You know recognize the Pod Named Kickback in our greatness, goddamn. Recognize our greatness. And don't be dumb. Make sure you recognize it. And that reminds me that we need to get into our Don't Be Dumb story of the week.
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
So Jackie's high school boyfriend, Lil Boosie, took their daughter to see The Color Purple. And he's not alone in this. I've been seeing this all over the internet that people are going, well, one, they're going to the movie and they didn't know it was a musical. And they were singing in it. Like, it's an adaptation of the play. Did you see any of the trailers? Why did you not know they were singing? And two, they'd be like, yeah, he's trying to push the gay agenda because Suge Avery kissed Celie. Now, when that movie first came out, I believe it was in 84, so that would have made me like 8, and I would have made John not alive. But nobody was born before 84, right?
79.
Oh shit, I keep forgetting. Okay, yeah, we here.
Yeah, don't
okay. I remember seeing the scene where Suge Avery was kissing Celie, and I didn't really understand. I feel like 50 Cent. I grew up, my mother kissing the girl. Like I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. Like just kissing her, and it didn't dawn on me that they were gay. I thought she was just trying to prove to her that she was pretty. So that was my 8-year-old mind interpreting that scene. Now that I'm older, I guess they left out the part where they was fucking. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I had no idea that was sexual. I thought she just had an ugly friend, unattractive friend who thought she was ugly. And she was just trying to say, like, no, you're actually pretty. And when a person likes you, they touch you like this, not like I missed to do it. But now I'm like, fast forward to now, I'm like, oh, they was fucking. And so I guess the new version of it is a more clear illustration of it. I've never had a problem with women kissing, so I don't even get it. I think no women should kiss. I actually think all women should kiss. That's neither here nor there. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, I can ask Chat GPT with but y'all notice my Chat GPT is a woman. I don't be listening to men like that.
Well, she have no information in 2022.
She's been living under a rock.
But I just feel like, damn, Boosie, like, you're doing too much now. Every time something turn around, it's the gay agenda. I don't think The Color Purple has a gay agenda. Now, it can be, I'm sure a lot of shit does. I'm not, you know, blind to that. I've seen several things where I'm like, they just, all my favorite shows, they throw a gay character in it. I'm like, damn, even in this? On The Wire, the most vicious killers are gay? Like, oh my God. Like, I'm watching Oz, I had to go, okay, cool, it's jail. you know, what you gonna do? But I noticed they put a gay character in everything, and I mean, that's cool to me. Whatever, like whatever. I just don't watch the scene. I can fast forward past that scene. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt them. Nobody's hurt. But apparently people are hurt. What y'all think about that? Because Boosie upset.
Well, for me, reading is fundamental. Let's do that number one, because I read the book before the movie even came out. And the book is way more descriptive than the movie. The movie toned it down. So if you knew about the book, I just don't. For me, it's just like y'all act like this movie just came out.
Damn, they're 40 years old.
Yeah, that shit older than new.
Right. So you or somebody female didn't tell you, or a mom, grandma, or something, like, baby, you should read the book.
Oh, watch the original. How you go see this and don't see the original?
Exactly.
That part.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a huge desire to see it. I heard Taraji did a great job, so now I kind of want to see it. But I'm not a big musical fan, so it's not like, oh, I want to go see it. But it's black people. Oh, I love supporting black people, so I'm gonna fucking see it at some point. But I saw the original several times. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my aunt probably favorite movie. Yeah, Oprah, Whoopi Goldberg, and whoever else you liked in it. My aunt loved Oprah, so I watched that shit once a week growing up. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, y'all gotta relax. Stop being scared. Stop being overly homophobic, man. Y'all chill.
And do your research. If you're gonna take your child, you should already know where you're taking them before you.
That part.
Exactly. And when he what was that on Instagram, I liked that a lot of people were pointing out how hypocritical he was being, because one of his most famous lines in one of his songs is two red bones kissing in the back seat.
Yep.
And so all of a sudden you mad that two women are kissing, like, make it make sense.
And I think one of his daughters is gay.
Yeah, I know he said that. See, and the thing is, I haven't watched it, so you know what I'm saying. I can't say much about it because I haven't seen the movie. And I'll be honest, I don't have any desire to see it. But it's not because of that. You know, I'm in the business of, you know, like, I don't even watch slave movies no more. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the mold put me in. So like, it took me years to see, like, I had to get talked into seeing the one with Jamie Foxx, the Django, because they like, no, it's not like it's a twist with it, so it's a little bit different. Like, I didn't want to see the ass. I didn't want to see, like, I saw Rosewood when I was young, and I like, nah, you know, I can't see it because, you know, I'm gonna hate all white people or something crazy, so I can't do it, you know. But yeah, I ain't see the movie, so I can't say much about it. But I didn't like the original one, how bad it looked, how bad it made black men look from an abusive standpoint. I just felt like it portrayed the worst 10% of us instead of the positive 80-90. So I like, you know, I hope it succeeds just because it's black people involved, but it's just not for me.
Yeah, and Berger said Boosie ain't have a problem with Mr. trying to fuck Celie as a child.
Right.
So that's telling too.
Yeah, see, I ain't know that part. Yeah, that's a little. And see, what I tell everybody, to me, hypocrisy defines prejudice. So if you can say A and you can't see B, then I don't believe nothing you said. Because you know what I'm saying? Because at that point, if you come off as a hypocrite, I'm not with it. So like I said, hypocrisy defines prejudice. If you can't put your same guidelines with something very similar and still had the same outlook on it, then I don't want to hear shit you guys say.
Exactly.
Yeah, you missed the Katt Williams topic because we moved on past that. But the final verdict on that, I think, was
Katt's the goat. That's what it is. That was the topic.
No bullshit. I also think that when it comes down to The Color Purple, it's like, damn, I had a closing thought. Anybody have a closing thought? I think I lost mine.
Uh-oh, you lost yours.
The alien might have took it. I don't know.
Ask ChatGPT what you was thinking.
Oh,
she's gonna give you your thoughts from 2022.
Exactly. You don't want to go back there.
But I don't want this to take away from just the actresses that put their all into making this movie. As successful as the original.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people was surprised to see Sierra in there, you know, and oh my gosh, Sierra's in a movie. Okay, that's good. But
that's
still a movie about. It touches on a lot of things. It touches on rape. It touches on abuse. It touches on child molestation. It touches on a lot of things. So, it's not just about women kissing. It's other things that happen with the women, the two sisters.
Yeah, and the story of in the original, the sister went to Africa. She left. We didn't know where she went. She left, and at the end of the movie, we found out she was in Africa. And she had taken Celie's kids with her. And I hear in this version of it, you get to see part of the life in Africa. I'm definitely looking forward to that part. That's something that wasn't in the movie, of course, the original movie, but it was in the play.
It was in the original movie too. They show bits and pieces of her over there.
They did? Are you sure? I remember they showed it when she came back.
You know, there's parts there where the girl's like she's getting her cheeks cut. She's writing to Celie about the rituals and the stuff that they're doing over there in her letters. They show it then too.
The letters, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, damn. I forgot about that part. Like I said, I ain't seen it since, since before y'all was born. So, I do want to, unless y'all have any final thoughts on that, I want to move on to our Nipsey Hussle Award winner this week. We good?
We good.
All right.
If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon, So
Young man is definitely on a marathon. We call him affectionately Unc. Shannon Sharp, who was my favorite tight end in the NFL. If you go back to the old Madden days when he played for Denver and when he played for the Ravens, my secret weapon was a tight end. Give me a fast tight end and I'd beat anybody in Madden. I wasn't too big on the receivers. I like to run the ball and pass it. So I had to play with the Ravens, and I used to play with Shannon Sharp all the time. And I would just beat niggas' asses in Madden. And I watched him, go from Hall of Fame player to a sports commentator to being a sports debater to we talked about ownership, being fired. Can somebody fire you? Yes, they can. Being fired, creating his own opportunity, his own podcast, actually 2 of them, Club Shay Shay, and then Nightcap with Ocho Cinco. And I want to list just a couple of things that he's done and why he's getting the Nipsey Hussle Award, which is for grinding and shining, excellence and achievement. Since he got let go by Fox, he joined ESPN's First Take, and he even leads the show when Stephen A. is on vacation. And he said Stephen A. has purposely taken days off just so Shannon can lead for that day. He's deliberately like, I'm not coming in and let Shannon do it. I think that's gangster. I love what Stephen A. is doing too, making sure he bringing the brothers up. White man drop you, I'm gonna pick you up. Love that shit. He started Nightcap with Ocho Cinco, which now has over just about 700,000 subscribers in 4 months. He was named by Complex Magazine as the most entertaining sports media personality of 2023. And he just interviewed Katt Williams, which you talked about, which is at 30 million, which is right now the 3rd largest interview in the history of YouTube. And I suspect by Monday or Tuesday, it'll be the 2nd largest. And who knows, 3-4 years from now, could be the largest ever. I just wanted to give it up for Unc, man, because I know when everything falls apart and you just sitting there like, fuck, what I'm gonna do? And you bet on yourself and you take a chance and you start winning like this, I mean, you can't do nothing but clap it up. J. Lew, I know you're real familiar with Shannon Sharp. Anything you want to add?
I just appreciate the brotherhood that that I saw with him, Stephen A. And yes, I'm a big brotherhood type of guy. So when you're able to kind of like his show fosters a relationship that makes people feel comfortable. Like so his show, Pivot, certain shows like that, I just admire because I feel like they understand what's necessary and what's needed. And then it's surprising, like you got look at how many views him and Katt Williams got. That's normally you would when you mentioned the Joe Rogan and the UFOs, that makes sense to have views. If I'm being honest, like Katt Williams and Shannon Sharp doesn't make sense to have that many views. Like a comedian and a sports person speaking about comedy, like that's our culture, and it has that many views. That doesn't when you look at it from the outside looking in, it doesn't make sense, and it's still winning.
Thanks. Ladies, are y'all familiar with Unc? Y'all familiar with Shannon Sharp outside of the Katt Williams thing?
little familiar with him. I'm just happy that he took all all his life lessons really. So every downfall was he came back strong.
Yeah.
Next. What about you, Danna Doll? You hip?
Very vaguely. I'm not a big sports person, but definitely happy to see a black man winning, especially if he was down before. So to come back up, especially in such a tremendous way, it's definitely positive.
So yeah, he got on. He did two episodes this week. Actually, I was saying like, dang, y'all hating on Shannon and Katt Williams. What the fuck wrong with y'all? And everybody for some reason got on my timeline like, I didn't see anybody hating him. I didn't see anybody hating. What are you talking about? So we just got disconnected from Instagram, but we did do an hour of successful streaming over there. Let me see if I can bring it back up. What was you about to say, J. Lou?
I said I didn't see it either because I don't have it on my timeline as far as people hating on Shannon Sharpe. But to hear you say it, it makes perfect sense just because people gonna find a way to, people gonna find a way to critique and criticize. And his perspective on it is like, look, if you have that much time to critique and criticize and try to downplay me, like look, spend that time somewhere else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, spend that time somewhere else doing something else. That's not what I do, and I don't portray to be that. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to be that way. And being positive has kind of helped me in a better way anyway. So I kind of like his perspective on it. But like, look, man, keep winning. It's gonna take. You're gonna have people that dislike you just because.
Can't please everybody.
Exactly.
Live in a world where some people just hate just to get clout, just to get a reaction.
Yeah, they don't even not like it. They might actually love it, but putting the comment out there, it makes them feel better.
Now, that's true too, because I was wondering how many people are really hating on this man and like what's really going on. But and I was seeing it on my timeline and was kind of like, damn, like y'all hating on like y'all hate anybody that's successful. And then people were like, no, ain't nobody hating. Where you see that at? I'm like, nigga, I see it every day. And then it was making me mad because they was questioning me like I was lying about it. Like, what I'm gonna lie for, nigga? Like,
yeah, look, man, 2024, man, you should have canceled them. Anybody you saw, not on my list.
Hit him with that Tupac. I have no patience for anybody that doubts me.
I check myself. If the algorithm is too negative, I blame me. I'm like, no, I gotta start Xing that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get much negativity, it's because you entertaining it. I'm like, nah, man, let me X this shit out. Let me X this out. X this out. Like now I got like all positive fatherhood shit, comedy shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, man, that's what all I need.
Facts. And that's literally where I'm at with it. I usually X them out if it's too much. I hate black men. I hate black women. I don't play neither side of it. If you're respecting the black men or the black women, you got to get up out of there. Straight like that.
Like they were saying that he let Katt take over the interview.
I get that.
Right. I think he gave him his space to talk.
Yeah.
I think that he did. It was a great interview. I think he did a great job. I think when you get somebody like that, that's that engaging, that's that entertaining, sometimes you just got to shut the fuck up
and let it flow.
And let it flow, like dead ass. It's many times, I like to be the biggest voice in the room, but sometimes where I just got to shut up. I bring up a certain topic, I hear one of y'all say something, I'm just gonna get quiet because that's where the magic is.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, I've never seen like within 2-3 minutes of that interview, Unc was like, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen him at a loss for words, and he let him go. And I think sometimes you gotta look, sometimes somebody there is bigger than you. Like, if it's a woman's issue or something like that, like it ain't my way. It ain't on me to tell somebody, a woman or somebody, how to feel about something. My job is to fuck up and listen because it's my turn to learn. And I think when you invite somebody on your you know what I'm saying, to interview and you trying to learn about them, if they teaching you, shut the fuck up and listen.
Exactly.
When he felt like he wasn't being understood as far as Katt Williams' side, he went to football term.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah. And he gave him pushback. Oh, why'd you say that? Oh man, why he cut you straight? Oh, come on, Katt, you really think this? Come on, Katt, you really think that? So he was challenging him, but he was letting him get his shit off.
Yeah, like look.
It's thought provoking.
He let the other people talk. He let Steve Harvey. He let all he let everybody else talk. Say it. He let all of them talk. So it's like, look, it's his turn.
Yep.
Yep, I agree.
And it's not on his sides either. Like, sometimes I think you get interviewers, take sides, and that's when you feel like they are part of the same clique when they start taking sides. Like, look, hold up, man, you ain't even there. How you on this side? You ain't even there. So sometimes it's better to shut up, listen.
Yeah.
I don't think he bashed none of the. I don't think Shannon bashed none of the.
Nah, he stood up for everybody to a degree, especially Earthquake. Like, Earthquake is funny. Earthquake, that's my man. He said that like 3 times, and Katt was like, "Nah, Earthquake funny. I ain't shitting no Earthquake." So when he felt like he went too far, he would jump in because he said he got a relationship, at least a cordial business relationship with all of them. So he didn't want to be party to shitting on them. But you gotta let your man get his shit off. Like he said, he let everybody else do it. Let me land my plane. When I'm talking about how Joe Budden steal from me, let me land my plane. Don't be cutting me off to my hold up, hold up. Nah, no hold up. Let me land my plane, man. But moving on, we're gonna get into this or that, which is, well, you'll find out in a second. I still hate that YouTube won't let us monetize if I let that song play. Yeah, Universal Music Group. But anyway, this or that of the week is basically this or that. What's your New Year's sex resolution? And that's another thing. Sometimes me and J. Lew be doing a podcast together, and I'm like, "Hey, J. Lew, so our topic this week is New Year's sex resolution." Like, no, the hell it ain't. You. I'm like, hey, good point, pause. So we done damn near had to take this and that out, unless I got Jackie on or something. Yeah, damn near take that out. So I want to make sure we get that back in. Pause, press play, whatever. So, I had mine written down because I knew I was going to forget. But anybody want to start it off, or should I start it off?
Go ahead, start it off.
You did homework for this shit?
But now that I
note cards.
Now that I can use my phone.
Study.
Now that I can use my phone, I got my shit on here.
You haven't studied your whole life. Seriously.
Tell us do our homework. He was just like,
Look, I got my top 5 shows on here and my top 5 songs of the year. I got all that shit on here because I don't be remembering that shit. I ain't gonna write it down, So I'm just like, I want to make sure 2024 I'm prepared.
Go ahead and lay your resolutions. No, go ahead. I know you put a lot of thought into a lot of thought.
Actually, I didn't put that much thought into it at all. But I will say this. So, did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That was like my business line. Like, oh, wait a minute. That's the money. I got to call y'all back. Somebody need insurance. But so my your New Year's sex resolution. Okay. I put a laughing emoji right here. So this 2023 was a wild year. It was a lot of traveling, a lot of fucking death, a lot of shit. So the first one it says have more of it. So my question is to have more. And I used to do this. I don't know if y'all do this or not, but I do this with everything. I do this with food. I do this with like an album. I do this with an activity. I try to think of what was the best meal I had this year? What's the best meal I ever had in my life? And I can tell you the best steak I ever had was from Morton's. And I know that. And every time I have a steak, I'm like, this was good, but this wasn't the best steak ever. When I was in DC those 2 months, I went to like 4 or 5 seafood restaurants in the DC, Baltimore area because I love crab cakes. And I was like, what's the best crab cake ever? And I think the guy's name, the restaurant, but I found the best crab cake ever. Actually, it might have been Timbuktu. I think Timbuktu was number 2. I forget the other place, but it's in Baltimore. So I looked for that. What was the best crab cake ever? And so I don't know the last time I had the best sex of my life. So I want to say this year, I want to have the best sex of my life. Because I could probably name different years and whatever, but I can't be like the last time, like, oh, it was January 15th and 19, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember. So I'm like, I want to have the best sex of my life this year. Just go all out, just have the best. And the last one was, have sex in a 5-diamond resort in Costa Rica. Because as I told you, I'm going to Costa Rica. That's going. Yeah, I can't wait to be on. I've never been in. I didn't know a 5 diamond resort existed. I heard a 4-star or some shit, but 5 diamond. This is like if Jay, for example, this place is so exclusive and so out there. Like if Jay-Z went to Costa Rica, this where he would stay. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not paying for it. Don't look at me like I got the money. I won this trip. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's gonna make it even better because I'm gonna look at all this luxury and bend over. Honorable mention is the vibrating panties. Now I've done that I've done it in public, but it was in the house. My birthday party a couple years ago. I'll tell you about that another time. But my fantasy is to do it at a restaurant and just tease, just the whole night while we eating and drinking and having a good time, just randomly. But so yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
You know they got that for men too.
Their faces.
I'm sure. Neil.
Hey, I just got hit.
Call it panties. They don't call it panties, but it cups the balls,
Like a fleshlight, or it's just on the wall.
It's just how you put it on with the females. It cups for the balls and
okay.
To the same thing with a woman.
Huh. Okay. I guess I get more out of what the woman going through, but I ain't opposed to it. So I, go on a date and she have it, I have it, and we just zip, 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 zip.
The waitress coming by like, what the hell is going on?
Right. We just laughing like, yeah. You guys haven't touched your place. We know. Here's your tip. Who next? We going ladies? Ladies first.
Yeah, you already went.
I said, who next? You want to go next, Andrew?
Ladies gonna go.
For me, I want to add more toys to my collection. And I want to
Sexroom.net.
Huh?
MySexroom.net. Get 10% off.
I'm definitely checking that out. So yeah, I'm definitely checking it out. And I just want to explore more of my sexual heights solely. Just to see how far I can take myself.
Okay. Definitely MySexroom.net. And get you the little magic wand thing, the little Tinkerbell, and then an actual wand. I got a couple recommendations for you. I think the rose is overrated, but people love it. So yeah. Danna Dog.
I actually have recently got some new toys that I haven't gotten a chance to use yet, so I'll definitely want to do that. Try some new things, and I would probably say maybe some spontaneous outdoor stuff. We're gonna do a resolution. That'll be fun to do for the year at some point when it's warm.
Yeah, when it's warm. Man, I tell you, some of the most fun shit I've done outside has been like first night I moved to Georgia, it was like summer rain. We was on the patio and just feeling extra frisky or whatever the fuck, and was just fucking in the rain. And rain was actually getting on us. It wasn't like it was a thing above us where it couldn't touch us. We was like getting rained on. And I was like,
movie scene.
Right.
We almost got married behind that shit. I was like, yeah, we've done something like this is okay, that might be the best sex. You know what I'm saying? Like we was outside and it was great. It was like bushes, but you could see cars, the headlights as they're driving up and down the street, but they probably couldn't see us because of the bushes. But every now and then a light come by, you get to look at what you're doing, then there's no more light. Then another car come by, and you see in the rain, and then the car, you know what I'm saying? So it was like glimpses of like, oh, this shit look great. Oh, damn, I can't see no more. Damn, this shit look good. Oh, damn, I can't see no more. That shit was fire.
In the rain is definitely on my bucket list.
Oh yeah.
It's called a fuck it list. Jay, bring us home, man. I know you got some wild shit.
Well, with me, I'm more like spontaneous vacation stuff. Like I said, when you say Costa Rica, like I'm like, it got to be something new. So like vacation outside, rainforest. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff. I've done that stuff. That's always a little bit better. In a restaurant, we go sneak off. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I like. You know what I'm saying? So finding the person to do that type of stuff with.
I rock with that. Ain't nothing better than to give you that little buzzer. Sir, it's going to be a 35-minute wait. Oh, really?
Like that.
And you'll buzz me? But now they text the phone. Back in the day, they would give you the buzzer. So they'd be like, we'll text you in 30 minutes.
If they ever had a single bathroom, you'd be like, man, just knock 4 times, man.
And I'm not gonna bring up a Ibiza nightclub in DC. That's just a deeper, darker criminal link. I'm not bringing that up.
Well, shout out to Jacq the podcast. We appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah, hey, Jessica, I'm not sure how you found us, but I'm glad you're here. Our Netflix and chill. I mean, I talk about our favorite shows or movies of last year, and then we'll get into our favorite songs of last year. I think we did a top 5.
Netflix and chill. What does that even mean?
So, I have a couple things that I watched last year that I really enjoyed. Anybody excited to tell us what you watched that you liked? See, y'all need to put it in your phone like I do. Talk about me.
Yeah.
If it would have stood out, I'd remember it. So,
well, I'm gonna let y'all think. Well, I can read my list. So I thoroughly enjoyed Black Cake. It was on Hulu.
I agree with you.
Now I don't know if it's a season 2 or not, but I bought the book.
It's in the works. I'm so pissed. I'm ready for season 2.
Is it a part of the story, the original story? Because I haven't read the book yet, of course, but I bought the book because I got some questions, and I figured the book might answer them. Do you know if the book leads into a season 2, or they have to write some new shit?
I heard that season 2 hasn't even been written.
I wonder if it's in the book, though. You know how the book is different from the TV show.
True. It might be in the book.
Well, I'm going to read the book this year, so I'll let you know. Hey, Lew, Danna, y'all seen Black Cake?
Nah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think Danna, when I was watching it, you was coming on that week.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's a great.
It was really good, man. It was about a lady telling her life story to her kids, and all kind of twists and turns, and but it's Black people, it's our people. I love seeing us on the screen. The easy one to name next is Katt Williams on Center Shop. That was one of my favorite things to watch. Well, that was this year. I can't scratch that. I said last year. Lioness. I think it was Zoe Saldana.
Okay.
And she was like a secret operative agent, Black Ops agent. It might be on Prime.
I remember the trailer, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah, that was really good. And she had different, different things going on. And this is the kid, and then the father, and then she's this, and she's the agent. She's training people, and then she's training the girl, and the girl gets to go through this, and then they kidnapped it, and they saved it, and then the people. And then Katt Williams came out. It was just crazy. Tell you, that was good.
That's a show or a movie?
That's just a show. It was like a small run, like 8 parts or something.
Okay.
Wasn't it? Or am I tripping? I think it was a movie. I mean, a show.
Okay.
If I'm not tripping. Hijack. That was on Apple with Idris Elba.
I didn't see
He's a police officer or a detective or something. He's a problem solver. And he happens to coincidentally be on a plane that gets hijacked. And it's about he's trying to save everybody, trying to figure things out. But it all happens in the air. And this shit was so good. I was like, he has to get on another hijacked plane. I want part 2. This is a series as well, but it was so fucking good. I'm like, can he get hijacked in a car next time? Or a bus? Like, this needs to happen again. It was so well written, so well acted, that this can't be a one and done. And that was probably one of my top 2. And then I guess I'll end with BMF and Tommy. BMF, of course, I love the story. When I first started my label back in DC, one of the younger guys from BMF moved to DC and was helping me run the label. He was always telling me about BMF, and I didn't know the hell a BMF was. I didn't know, what I'm saying? I was like, oh yeah, y'all doing it, huh? Yeah, that's great. Good for y'all. Anyway, so we need some beats and we need to do this and do that. He was always talking about bringing us to Georgia to meet everybody once everything smoothed out. And of course, years have gone by. I don't even rap no fucking more, and I'm here in Georgia. But hearing what I learned about BMF when I was younger, then watching documentaries, and then now seeing the show, it's like I can almost put 2 and 2 together and be like, damn, so that must be how. I can't wait till they really get to the Atlanta part. And then it's really gonna be like, Jeezy there, T.I. there, Diddy there. Did he do it? Oh no. And
I was because I was on the club scene back then when BMF was out.
oh, so you was around.
Yes.
Okay.
Whew,
So you got another perspective.
They ain't got you on none of them videos, do they?
Oh no. Anything you'll catch me on a Freaknik video versus this.
I need to go ahead and put that out.
The Freaknik documentary is dropping this year.
Is it
okay, finally.
It's Jermaine Dupri and I think Nelly. Jermaine Dupri and somebody are doing a Freaknik documentary, and that will be out in 2023.
That makes sense.
2024.
So,
Or the
2024, yeah.
Jermaine Dupri and Nelly, that do make sense for them to do it.
Yeah. If they have any questions or anything, any filler ins, I'll be more than willing to share some of my footage. I'm more than happy to whatever I can do to get the story out there. I can. I want the truth to be told in 2024. Call me Lew Williams. You know what I'm saying? I just want the truth to be told.
But
and Tommy,
Atlanta on lock.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
So that's what I watched this year, and of course the whole Power Universe. Pick out whatever one you want. I loved all that shit. Jackie, you next?
Well, I am upset that Joey Badass is not gone. That got killed. I was so mad that Nick got
Me too.
I was pissed.
I was like, this don't even make sense.
Right. But I understand that, when he went and said he had, he's doing music and he had to, break away from the acting. So I understand. But I was like, man, I wanted to see him and Rod just like take over.
Yeah. But you know that's not the story because the story is Kanan. You know what I'm saying? But I feel you. I was pissed off too. I was pissed. What else you been watching?
See, I've been on my Tubi thing, so.
Oh Lord.
I'll be on Tubi too.
Oh, yeah.
Here I go.
I ain't down that junk. I saw a couple of quality. I need to download it. I ain't even downloaded.
They do have some good ones. I think one was like Cinnamon, I think it was called. That was a good one. That was more high quality.
Tiny's daughter just came out with one.
Oh, okay. There's one called Money and Violence.
On there. It's a lot of people out there that just want to test the waters with acting.
Yeah. There's one called Money and Violence, and I had those guys on a podcast a couple of years ago. Their first year was on YouTube. Their second year was on Jay-Z's Tidal app.
Mm-hmm.
And they what do you call it? Then they never did season 3, but they just put season 1 and 2 on Tubi. And said now they're looking at working on season 3, and that was a really good show. Like Uncle Murder was in it.
Okay.
Ebro from New York radio station, he was in it.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the people I gave was like the main writer and the boys in his neighborhood. There's some good joints on Tubi. Here y'all go. Okay. I believe.
They speaking up. They speaking up for two.
That's right. Detroit do have Tubi on lock.
See. Yeah, guys. Yeah, that sound. Yeah.
We gotta support our people.
Detroit, and Tubi. That you know what? Together.
Right. So what else y'all watching? Were you done, Jackie? You got something else you checking out? Besides, was that Tubi on a whole?
A Tubi on a whole.
All right, Danna Doll.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of Tubi watching. I think the last one I watched was called Please. That was a good crazy movie. Yeah, that was. I think another one was I think it was called The Assistant, and it had the little girl from My Wife and Kids on there. That was a good one. I was actually last year I was watching a lot of older movies that I hadn't really seen before. I think I watched Sprung for the first time. That was a good one. So I was doing a lot of nostalgic watching last year. I think the last one that I did that was new was Leave the World Behind on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That what was the other one on Netflix? Rebel Moon. I like that.
Yes, I recently watched that one too. That was good.
Yeah. J. Lew, what you watching? Nothing.
I'm young. Like if it's like a action type movie, action killing type thing, so I probably watch the Equalizers, the Extraction, that type of stuff. Like I need, so maybe I do Tubi. You know what I'm saying? I let Jackie and Danna talk me into it. Maybe this though. If I don't like it, the next time I see y'all on here, I'm calling y'all out. Calling y'all out.
Oh, go ahead. Disclaimer: it's not the best acting.
You got to pick the right ones.
Topping out. Now you topping out. I knew it.
Okay, so I did watch Ozark, and I did enjoy the final season of that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ozark
story was a good one.
I was big on Ozark. That was probably like the last series I actually watched. I didn't know that was Yes, I definitely watched it.
I haven't seen the last season and a half of You. I need to pick that back up, I guess.
Me neither. I need to go back and.
Yeah. Oh, what's that cartoon? Where they be killing each other? Is it The Invincibles? It is like a gory, like bloodshed type cartoon. It's on Amazon Prime. Like they be superheroes, and they like the Superman kind of character. He had some kind of hypnosis or something, and he killed all the other superheroes. Like really, like beat, like punched them in their face, exploded. Like it's gory like that. And it's an adult cartoon, but it's about superheroes. And their newest season came out last year, and they got one spinoff show. That shit, I think it's called The Invincibles.
Oh, you just watch a cartoon type movie. It's called, I think, Entangled. I think Kid Cudi's behind it.
Is Jada Pinkett?
No.
Oh, you want the Get High movie they did?
It's like
him dating a girl, and they was dating, and they was getting high, fucking and shit.
You saw that?
It's not called Entangled. Let me Google it. That shit is real good. It's the ultimate Get High movie.
It's really good.
It's on Netflix.
It's really good. I was actually surprised, and I wanted them to do another one.
Yeah, that shit was fire. What is the name of it? Intergalactic is the name. Intergalactic. That shit was fucking fire. Like, actually, that's a good date night movie. You chilling with your little, yeah. You sit down on the sofa, roll up, step out, whatever. Y'all watch that because it's a psychedelic trip because it's all the different colors and it's all the music. That's actually a microdose movie if you hip. You know what I'm saying? Microdose a little something and sit there and watch that, sit that. Then next thing you know, Netflix is asking you, "Are you still watching?" Yes, but not that. I'm watching this. I go in and out. I'm watching that. Anyway,
what was the name of that joint again?
Intergalactic. I mean, but it's fire. It's all black actors and actresses. Some people you would know, but the colors of it, it's lit, man. It looks really good.
And I like how they have the characters look really like us black people, like shapely hips. Like, yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Yep, that's it. Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it's a pretty good storyline too, and it's modern dating. It's like, it's modern. It's not no old school shit. Jada Pinkett, yeah, man. I'm just saying. And let's see. Oh, music. So we getting into music. Where's my music drop? And I'm so proud of this music drop. This is one of my favorite drops because this commercial was one of my favorite commercials as a little kid.
This is a fantastic album, man. Let me borrow it.
No, my brother. You've got to buy your own.
The commercial was so lit. It's an old school afros, sweater vest. Like you see the commercial, you'd be like, "This is the damn 80s for sure." But I wanted, before we get into our top albums of the year, top songs of the year, excuse me. I wanted to go into, did y'all hear the Uncle Murder 2023 wrap up?
Yes.
Both parts.
Yeah, and I listen to it every year, but this year, I mean, he did a good job, whatever. But the Diddy part 2, we went in on Diddy. I'm just like, God damn, Diddy! Like,
did he do it?
Yeah, did he do it? Did he do it? Did he rape her? If he didn't do it, how did you pay her?
Oh, he did it. He did it.
Did it? And
Look,
I did it wrong when he was saying, did it?
Off her page.
This is so bad, Hollywood is just collapsing in front of our eyes, man. But maybe it's making room for the real niggas to come through that's gonna do shit right. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can say. But Uncle Murder was vicious. He ain't let up. I know 50 got his little issues with Diddy and Murder on G-Unit. So Murder gonna go hard for 50 if nothing else. And I really don't know how Diddy come back from this, man. I haven't even listened to his R&B album since. And I love that album.
You love
It was a couple songs in there I really liked. I don't even feel good listening to that shit no more.
Well, it ain't like he's singing on that shit.
I mean, you're right, but I got to learn to really. JB has always got on me about that, not being able to reconcile shit. Like if you do some fucked up shit, it'd be hard to separate it because I'm morally to the core. So it's like,
yeah.
But I do think I got to fix that because I'm missing out on a lot of shit. And I know if we knew every single rapper's secret, every single singer's secret, every single actor's secret, we wouldn't listen to shit. So, but sometimes it's hard for me.
Yeah. Like to me, it depends on what it is. Like certain things you can't come back from. You know what I'm talking about? Like certain things, you know, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was able to come back from it. But to be honest, I haven't respected Diddy in a long time just because, you know, I ain't trying to be funny. I got a daughter. So like if as a man, if you don't grow a certain way, especially after you have kids and children and daughter and things like that, I just can't bring myself to respect you. So it's hard for me to kind of believe what you say.
Yeah. So I think Uncle Murder, I think that was an extra nail in the coffin for Diddy though.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Uncle Murder, hey, he legit every year with it.
Every year he gonna break it down.
He legit every year with it.
He disrespect niggas respectfully. What did y'all think about this song? Danna, was this your first time getting into the Uncle Murder thing? I think.
I think it was interesting and entertaining, and I think, of course, he's been doing it, but I think it just goes on with the same thing. We're gonna talk about the truth and then put it out there.
The truth. Jackie, what you got?
I loved it. Put people on blast, especially if you're doing things where you feel push around your money and power.
All right. Well, I'll go first and you guys trying to think my favorite songs of 2023. And I actually have them in order. And I'll go through this quick. Snooze by SZA was my most played song in my app. You know, Apple tells you your most played songs and shit. That was my most played song. And that was my favorite song. And I thought it was odd that the male voice in the middle or whatever was kind of singing. It didn't make sense when he was singing to her because she was saying, I can't lose when I'm with you. I'll do this for you. I'll take the charge. I'll take the body. I'll do whatever. And then it was like the other voice was like, I'm the one crying. I'm the main one crying. You doing this to me. And then my homegirl said, no, that's still SZA. It's just a different voice. So she's still singing from that girl's perspective. And then the song got even deeper to me because she's like, I'll do anything for you. I'll do anything and I'll take the charge. And she's like basically telling the dude with that other voice, it's like, but you shitting on me. Like I done told you I would take the charge, I would give you all my money, I would hit the street, I would do anything you need. But then that voice is like, but you still shitting on me, and I'm still the only person crying. Like, that's crazy. So that made the song mean even more. So I love that joke. And I love the beat before I even knew what the fuck the song was about. Number 2 was Usher's Glue. You know, I love anytime I can put a new song on my Choke and Stroke playlist, I'm happy. That was the one for the year. Huh?
I said, not that playlist.
Hey. Choke and Stroke Volume 2 is also available on Apple Music. Everybody, I'll put the link into the description. I had to revise it because I lost all my playlists the beginning of 23. And I had to redo all of them. And it took me a minute to get Choke and Stroke, just the way you need to be. But that's there. Float by Janelle Monáe. It's just a great song, man. I love the way she came back. I love the way she was owning her sexuality. I love the way she kept showing us her titties. And that song was great. I love Float. When I walk in the room, she float. I like the fact that she said, they say I'm bi. Well, yeah, I got a girl in somewhere and a man in Atlanta. And I was like, I could be the man in Atlanta. She wrote a song about me. Another song was Save Me by Jelly Roll. This is like a rock song, but it's about like all the pain. You know, I feel all the pain and I'm drinking too much and I'm just going through it. And, you know, I just was like, nah, I feel you, nigga. I feel it. And Jelly Roll is like a big fat white dude. So I wouldn't have thought that I had much in common with this dude, but the song is beautiful. And it's about going through the pain and trying to get through it. And he's like, I got all these bad habits and I know I'm not doing right, but like I'm trying to get through my pain. And I was like, God, I feel you like the big fat white Tupac. And Joyner Lucas has a song called Broski. I've never played it in the car. I never played it on my headphones. I've only played it when I watched the video because the video is so amazing. And it has Rotimi in the video. He's
a great
lead.
artist.
Yeah, he's the lead. He's actually rapping the whole song. And it's about shit that brothers go through. It's the most powerful video of 2023. It's Joyner Lucas, who usually gets on my nerves. He the dude that did the song with his auntie, and he was all kissing her in her mouth with his tongue. Didn't like that shit. But he gives great videos, and he goes into depth with his songs. And Joyner Lucas Broski is by far the best video of the year. But if you listen to the words, it might be the best song of the year. So everybody just go listen to that shit. Go watch that on YouTube. Don't play the song. You ain't gonna get it. Watch the video. All right, that's my top 5 songs of the year, y'all. Who next?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't have 5 songs. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I got a couple Usher songs. The Broski jump was solid, but I don't have nothing that like stuck out crazy.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Danna Doll, what twerk songs you got?
If I do, they've been all the old school joints, Too Short, UGK and stuff. I listen to a lot of mixes on like SoundCloud. So I'm more of an instrumental person, if I could say. Last year, that's what I was listening to a lot of, or it was old music.
Andre 3000 flute album.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't feeling that too much. I wanted to. I was excited about it because I do like that kind of music, but I was like, I guess if I want to do some yoga or meditate, I might put it on. But it wasn't for me.
I think it's good massage music.
Yeah, spa music.
Great meditation music.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So what you got, Jacq? What you listening to?
I'm listening to, I love Nicki Minaj's album. So my favorite song there, I got 3 off of there. Falling For You, Barbie Dangerous, Big Difference. And then I got 2 other songs that it's been on my playlist because it gets me going. I go work out. Rich Spirit, Kendrick Lamar, and Ambitious Girl, Wale.
Ambitious Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I heard that.
Gotta check it out.
Hey, Wale from hometown. That's home team right there.
Well, you need to check.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, is that the one where he pimping? He in the video like a pimp, looking like the Mac or some shit. I gotta figure out what that one is. Okay, cool. Shout out to Wale. Some DMV folks get some shine on the list. I like that. Next, I was going to say let's go ahead and recap a little bit of sports and call it a night. But we seem to have lost J. Lew. I don't think either one, unless that's him calling me there. I sound like the money phone again. What's going on here? And I don't even know how to get rid of it. Where for art thou? That phone? Oh, I know where it is. This is bad. But anyway, as we wind down the episode, I want to thank y'all for being here. I do enjoy the show when I like the dynamic of 4 people. I like having multiple women's perspectives and their new perspective. That's when I think you really get to the crux of everything. You know what I'm saying? You 2 guys, y'all ladies, spoke on 2 different perspectives on a lot of different things. And sometimes we get one woman's perspective, but y'all are not a monolith. I love that shit. So I'm gonna tell everybody this year, this is the year of the truth. For 2024, we telling the truth and the truth coming out. And if an alien comes at you, or if a robot comes at you, or if a cat
alien, take a selfie.
Just be prepared. And before one last time, let everybody know your name and where they can find you on social media.
Get Fit with _Jacq on all social medias. Check me out. And yes, 2024 is the year of the truth, but don't focus on being truthful to everybody else. Focus on being truthful to yourself.
There you go.
Yes. Danna Doll on Instagram. On Twitter, you can find me at Danna _ Danna Alessandra on Facebook. Just use this year to be your best self. And time waits on nobody, so you shouldn't either.
Yeah, it is. And of course, I'm No Breaks New on everything. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Follow a Pod Named Kickback. This is a Pod Named Kickback. This is our first show of the year. This is my favorite show of the year. And it's got to be. I appreciate y'all tuning in and being in the comments and chatting in. And if you're watching this late, you can still respond. You can still type in the comments. I'm still gonna respond. I'm gonna try to get the ladies and J. Lou to respond too. So if you're watching this on Tuesday, don't even worry about it. We'll see your comments and we'll get back to you. Other than that, man, be safe. Have an amazing week. Make the year you make it. You know what I'm saying? Is everything gonna be perfect? Nope. Is everything go the way you want it? Nope. But it ain't about what happens to you. It's about how you internalize it, how you respond to it. That's it. That's all. Uno. Draw for, reverse you, skip you. Be out.